So I just got done dropping my aunt off at the airport. She's going back to California. She's here for a few days, and it's actually pretty interesting. She has worked in insurance her whole life, in billing Department of Insurance, but she's now on Medicare. She's 65. She just retired, and she was telling me about all kinds of discounts you can get as a senior in California, or depending on your income level too. And this is the other reason why you got to maximize Social Security and minimize other sources of income. She says she's able to get 30% a year off her utility bill. I mean, that's huge. Now her utility bill isn't that big; it's just her. But 30% a year because she's over 65, and then has doesn't make that much money because her sole source of income is Social Security. Now she has a lot of equity in her home, so she on a tax thing, looks like she's impoverished. So 30% off a year on her utility bill. All right, she gets discounts on what else does she say? I'm going to show you her Medicare Advantage plan that she has in California. She has Blue Shield 65, and I'm going to read that to you. I did a video on it last night, but it didn't take, so I got to do it again. I can go back and show you the highlights of her Blue Shield 65 plan. The silver sneakers for free. In terms of, there's no cost to join a gym. I think it was LA Fitness or something like that, because her Medicare Advantage plan pays for it. Something else she was getting too for free. But anyway, discounts galore once you hit 65 on, it's called the CARE program, California Residential Energy or something like that. I can't remember. But discounts on car insurance, discounts on home utility bill, discounts on, I think her property tax is only $500 a month anyway, is what she told me. Even though her house up there is like $350,000 because she lives in LA County. But just tons of discounts. Now, she did make mention that the price of gas up there is about $1 more than what we pay here, which, so California's not cheap. But man, if you're going to live in California and you're 65 years old, there's absolutely no reason not to take advantage of these discounts you get. I asked her about a homestead exemption on the property tax, but that's not an issue because she only pays $500 a month in property taxes anyway. So I mean, man, if you're a senior, call your utility, call any provider that you have. I don't know, you got your homeowner's insurance. Call your natural. They don't have she don't have natural gas, which is I said, man, that stinks. But anyway, call any institution that bills you and say, hey, do you have discounts for seniors? I'm telling you, my aunt was telling me all these discounts, one after the other. I said, damn, and like, she wasn't even aware of the CARE. So it's called CARE for her Southern, I think she has Southern Edison. And I went online and looked up PGE too, Pacific Gas and Electric, and they do the same thing. So all the utilities out in California offer discounts if you're a senior, and they offer discounts too based on your income levels as well. Now, that's regulated, and that's the issue with utilities. It's a regulated issue, all right? So what happens is the great folks in Sacramento are going to regulate these utilities about the prices they can charge, and one of the regulations is for impoverished people or who are also at a certain age, senior citizens. They got to give up discounts. But I mean, it's there, man. Regardless of what you think about the regulations. It's there for the taking. So just make sure you inquire with your various billing authorities to make sure you get your discounts. That's nuts, man. I was going to say something else about that too. I forgot what it was. But anyway, so CARE is the program she's under. If you're on Medicare and you have a Medicare Advantage, look at your Medicare Advantage plan. Do they offer silver sneakers? And I'm going to do this video on her Blue Shield 65. Because she's got all kinds of docs lined up over the next few weeks, and no problem at all getting to see these guys, none whatsoever, even though it's a Medicare Advantage plan. And so with Medicare Advantage, she has no premium for her Medicare Advantage plan. I mean, she's still got to pay for Part B and Part D. It's all one fee, all right? So I think she's saying she's paying like $145 a month, which is I'll dive into this, Part B, Part D, and which is Part C as well for Medicare Advantage. I think she says $145 a month. Yeah. And that did not include vision, it did not include dental, but it did include prescription drugs, and it did include her Part A, Part B. Part A is free. But anyway, I'll go into it more detail here in a few minutes when I get back home, and I give you the. I'll run over the different programs that they offer there. But man, this is just California. But if you live in any state and you're over 65, see what kind of income limits they have, see what kind of age discounts they have, all that stuff. There goes the state capitol. There's our new governor, Brian Kemp, over there, the state capitol. Because you might be leaving money on the table, like I was doing when it came to homestead exemption. Remember when I had the homestead exemption? I did a video, one of my first videos is how I was losing $6,000 over the course of the last 5 years because I wasn't taking my homestead exemption. I just didn't know about it. So what you don't know, if you don't inquire, you're leaving money on the table. So I hope that can help you a little bit. All right, we'll see you.